Hello, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, quiet. That's enough. This is a podcast by my dad and my uncle. They talk a lot about music, like a lot. So please sit back and enjoy. I think they are going to start in about 14 seconds.
Hi there, welcome to another episode of BG's Broken Records. My name is Bob.
I'm Gare.
And we are here together again. This is 4 weeks in a row that we are mano-y-mano. No fisticuffs.
Nope.
Just kibitzing in front of a couple mics about, guess what? Music.
Not sick of each other yet.
Well, 37, 38 episodes, but we're not there yet. It's a gorgeous day in Detroit.
It is.
The sun is shining. There's no snow. I'm okay with it.
100%.
Well, I mean, there's no snow. It's August. I've got to fix. I have to. You know, in the paper when they do this, we made a mistake. What do they call that?
A retraction.
Thank you. I've got a retraction.
Whoa.
I do.
Yes.
I misspoke.
Whoa.
3-4 episodes ago, we were talking about cars, and I said John Lord's E-Type Jaguar
You did?
went for $600,000 or $700,000.
Okay.
It went for 60 or 70. I'm off by one digit.
Tomato.
Exactly.
I mean, come on. What's a couple zeros?
I thought afterwards, I'm like, why would somebody pay $700,000 for John Lord's and they only paid $430 for John Lennon's?
It says it right there.
My accountant, he was just transposing numbers. So that's my retraction.
So if we are just kind of chitty-chatting right now, I did want to throw in, last week we talked about Sinead, Saturday Night Live, all that stuff. In the news this week, Saturday Night Live, Lorne Michaels is going to stay through this next season, which will be his 50th season, and it looks like they're going to pass the reins down to Tina Fey.
Huh. Okay.
I think that's good.
Does that show still have any credibility?
Who wants that job? You know what? I don't think it costs them really. They don't. If you're on Saturday Night Live, you don't get paid much at all.
It's just a spot.
The only time these guys made money, like the Will Ferrells, is when they went and did a movie.
Sure, and then came back.
That Lauren produced.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Talk about double dipping.
Well, guy was smart. I mean, he did offer George Harrison $3,000 if he could get John and Paul to show up. He's like, and I don't even care if you pay Ringo anything, but can you get the other guys to show up? Seriously.
Ringo just taking it in the shorts again.
Guys are worth over $300 million, though.
Peace and love.
Right?
Peace and love. I think that Tina Fey, I think that's a great succession.
Yeah. Why not? Taylor Swift was in town a little bit ago, right?
Correct.
Was she? No. So,
Beyonce and
one of my boys' cousin went out to California a week or so ago to see Taylor Swift in Santa Clara. Said it was a great show. Said it was fantastic.
Okay. Santa Clara up by San Francisco.
Yep. 3-hour show.
Yeah.
Costume changes, the whole 9 yards. She's only doing Friday and Saturday nights. I find that pretty refreshing.
Her tour, she's only doing Friday and Saturday nights?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
$5 billion tour. It's estimated. $5 billion.
But you know what? That's brilliant. I don't know where she lives, but she can
Fly
go
home.
She can go home and chill, and then
That's what McCartney did when he toured the U.S. He got a place in the center of the country in a private jet, and he would just fly from Charlotte to wherever.
Oklahoma City.
Because that's where Irishmen want to be.
Woo!
Right. So Taylor Swift just had her 12th number one LP. Surpassed Babs.
Okay.
Streisand at 11. Babs. So Taylor Swift is tied with who? I'm not even going to make you Drake.
Ella Fitzgerald. Oh.
Rosemary Clooney. All right, I need a drum roll for that one. Jay-Z's next.
Okay.
At 14, and then the Beatles.
Biles.
19.
Okay. Right on.
She may rival the Beatles. So Swift is re-recording all her albums, and I could be wrong on this. She doesn't own the rights to the original releases.
Correct.
She's re-recording them.
Yep.
So she owns them.
Yep.
Freaking that's just
Dude, the
I
best
love it.
conversation.
I love it.
the Dave Clark 5 thing.
Yeah.
You were the one who he was one of the first guys to get ownership of his masters.
Right.
Or he never gave them up. He was just...
Oh, my God.
What?
I didn't tell you this.
Please.
I know you think sometimes I'm an airhead.
You are.
Sometimes.
Me?
No.
I own that normally.
All right, listen to this, and you're going to change your tune.
Okay.
So Gary from Firebird Records.
Correct.
Interviewed in episode 25. I can't remember what it was. People go back and look about, it says, what's the current vinyl market? He sends me a note. Hey, Bob, I've got an original release, Pistols, God Save the Queen, on EMI label. EMI kicked him off after that 45, and then they wrote the song EMI as a FU to EMI. He had it. I didn't.
77?
6 maybe.
Okay.
I didn't buy it.
Dude.
I know. I can't believe.
How much did he want for it?
200 pounds. I would have bought it in a heartbeat. I flamed out. I gapped out, man.
Can he get you another one? Can he get another one? I mean,
Gary, if you're listening, please.
Right.
Please give me another one.
Put it on my house account.
Oh, actually, I kind of do have a house account with him because he got me a first pressing Beatles Please Please Me. And I said, Gary, I'll wire you the money right now. So you're not, no, Bob, just pay me when you come over. I might not be there for 2 months. Don't care.
Right. The Underhills.
Put
Set a water buffalo down the street.
Okay. So I have to say this at every recording. Please subscribe.
Please.
Please hit the like button.
Please.
Please send it to 3 friends.
Yes.
Once in a while, we do playlists. So click on the playlist in the header. Sometimes when you look at the header on Spotify, you have to hit the word more, and all of a sudden the playlist will show up underneath it. We did that for the hip hop, and we did that for one other one just after the hip hop, and I can't remember what it was.
Cars.
Cars.
That stars.
Yeah, that's right. Music about cars.
Yep.
That was a pretty good one.
Oh, I like that one.
You know, and Gary from Firebird Records, he hit me to Kraftwerk.
Oh, right.
The Autobahn song. Dun, 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 the Autobahn.
Dude, I first heard Kraftwerk from you.
But it's recently from here. I never had it before.
I heard it from you in 1980.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
What's the album where they're all on bikes? Gets like 3 guys on road bikes, and it's a animation. Dude, it was you. That's
okay, but
I don't care what you say.
It's I don't.
Yeah, I don't care. I heard it from you.
Right, you won. You won
again. Yep.
We've got 2 deaths to mention. One is Andy Rourke, bass player for the Smiths.
Yes.
Passed away a few weeks ago, and he hasn't been mentioned. I got a text from my friend Theo. He said today's a sad day in Britpop history because the Smiths doesn't get more Britpop than those guys. Andy Rourke, bassist with the Smiths, died at age 59 following a long battle with pancreatic cancer. The guitarist Johnny Marr said Andy will be remembered as a kind and beautiful soul by those who knew him and as a supremely gifted musician by music fans. Morrissey said Rourke will never die as long as the music is heard. Andy didn't ever know his own power, and nothing that he played had been played by someone else. His distinction was so terrific and unconventional, and he proved that it could be done. So he was on 4 albums with them.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice tribute.
Yeah. What's the big one from a week ago?
Pee-wee.
Paul Rubens.
So funny. When that Pee-wee's Playhouse was on Saturday morning, you'd wake up a little fuzzy-eyed and a little tired and just plop down. And that was I can't even begin to go into.
But was that show created for stoners in college?
Had to have been.
It couldn't have been created for kids. I could see there was so much double entendre in there.
Like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. I mean, it was adult humor, but it was, you know, and then you had as the cowboy.
The cowboy.
The cowboy guy.
The cowboy.
Matrix. He was in Matrix.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But that was, you know, and it's funny. I was talking to Pammy. It's like, hey, when did you first see Pee-wee? David Letterman used to have him on all the time.
Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
But then Letterman would have him on and he'd bring out his bag of toys. It was just like, who is him and Crispin Glover When Letterman used to have
Crispin Glover's weird. Flat out weird.
Pee Wee would come out and be like, "Who is this guy?" It's like you couldn't take your eyes off him.
You couldn't out crazy Crispin Glover.
Crispin Glover,
Nuts.
from another planet.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So last week we were talking about Sinead O'Connor. And we were saying that if she did what she did 30 years later, she would be looked at as a star because she stood up to an institution.
Correct.
And she spoke her mind and she talked about mental illness. Could you imagine if Pee Wee came out today and did that shtick? He'd be looked at as a freak. That's my guess.
Interesting take. Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah. It could be a total reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, man.
Yeah.
Totally.
So what are we talking about today, Gare?
We are talking about artists. It's called blocking, where you're not allowed to play their music or
Utilize it.
thank you.
So Rick Beato, who we've mentioned before on this website, he's got 1,200 videos.
Look him up. The guy's great.
Yeah, he's been on YouTube for 6 years. He gets tons of interviews. You know, he interviews Sting, Pat Metheny, Nuno Betancourt from Extreme, et cetera, I did watch one with him and Derek Trucks, which is a little slow. Derek Trucks is pretty flat, not exciting. So there's bands out there that you can't even touch. If you do anything with their music, you'll be demonetized. So it's the Beatles, GNR, the Eagles. Who else? You just said them.
AC/DC, Jimi Hendrix. But the biggest point that he brought up is the more you block anyone from tutorials or even using your music in a podcast, you are going to become irrelevant. And did you ever think that the Beatles and that word would be in the same sentence?
So I find that amazing because my niece is a big Beatles fan, and she's 25.
Okay.
And love it, but what got her into it? Because it sure wasn't her parents.
Okay.
Because they're not rockers. Jim's a country boy. Sally, yeah, a little bit, but, you know, it's not like she's got a big Technique stereo at home blasting out Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan. Beato's argument is that, and this is what the video was, Hendrix is losing relevancy.
Every year.
Every year. So let's look at these numbers. Ed Sheeran, let's go. So this is kind of a twofold thing. So we're talking about a little bit about new music, and then we're talking about blocking. So if you look at Spotify, monthly listeners, The Weeknd, don't know one of their songs.
No.
108 million monthly listeners. And a listen is anything over 30 seconds.
Correct.
Ed Sheeran's next at 86, Taylor Swift at 84 million, Miley Cyrus 77, Rihanna 75 million, Bieber 73 million, Shakira 72 million, Ariana Grande 72, David Guetta 72.
No idea who that is.
Bad Bunny 71. Gare, I'm telling you right now, I don't know one song title from any of these top 10. Any of them. I don't even know a Taylor Swift song.
Nope.
I don't. Those are huge numbers. They go anywhere from 71 million to 108 million. Now let's look at these other people. Butthole Surfers. And I'm going to mention them because their drummer just passed a few weeks ago. 900,000 a month.
Not bad.
Not bad.
For Butthole
Surfers.
That's pretty good.
Or as we like to call them, the BH Surfers.
Right.
900,000. The Kinks, 7.1 million. Floyd, 19 million. The Doors, 11.5 million. Jimi Hendrix, 9.5 million. He's under 10 million listens a month.
Hendrix under 10. Go back to the number for the weekend.
108.
108.
What does that tell you?
Are we seeing the math here?
Floyd does it too. Gilmore is a blocker.
I didn't realize until I started delving into this. Yeah,
so
great.
Chris Buck, who plays in a band called Cardinal Black, who warmed up for Frampton at the Royal Albert. He's an amazing guitarist, and if you're a guitar player, anybody listening, he does a thing called an episode every Friday called Friday for Works, and the guy's amazing. And he said, I have to play this Floyd song kind of like it, but I can't do it exactly because it'll be pulled down.
Or I have to intentionally screw it up.
Exactly. Hendrix is under 10 million, Doors are at 11, Stones are at 25, and the Beatles are at 31 million. So Beato's comment the other day was, Ed Sheeran's got 81 million, The Weeknd's got 108 million. That's the Beatles right there. There's 31 million listens right there. That's the difference.
And the Marty Friedman quote,
oh yeah,
new music is getting newer, old music is getting older.
Yeah.
And as you and I were talking, kids who grew up in the 70s, that was 10 years out of the 60s.
Right.
We are 50 years
and
plus.
Like, I just picked up Jethro Tull, Thick as a Brick, and Aqualung. Okay, everyone out there, I know, whatever. But it's a Steve Wilson rework, and Steve Wilson is a very famous producer, and he's pretty much known for Porcupine Tree, blah, blah, blah. It sounds amazing. It sounds absolutely amazing. And you know what? Yeah, their songs are about fairies and hedgerows and dancing around in shorts that go down to your knees.
Gnomes that jump out from behind the tree. Whoa!
But to me, it's great music. And Beato made this comment. He said, the music nowadays is 4 chords. So again, this goes out to musicians. It's the 1, the 4, the 5, and the 6 chord. So your chord progression is you've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you go back to the root.
Got it.
So you're playing the 1, which is a major. You're playing the 4, which is a major chord. And you're playing the 5, which is a major chord. 6 is a minor, right?
Okay.
But he said those are the only 4 chords in 1 week. The top 10 songs, they all only had 4 mother flippin' chords.
Well, you bring up a great point. So when someone takes someone else to court to say you ripped off my music, that's where it gets really fuzzy.
Okay, did you hear the comparison between that Marvin Gaye song? I can't remember what it was. And Ed Sheeran.
Oh yeah, he had to go to court for that.
Oh yeah,
and he won.
He won. The first 4 notes were spot on, identical, and then the next 4 weren't. So I think that's how he got out of it. But you can't have a copyright on 4 notes played in progression.
And I'm not a musician. We all listen to music, a lot of us, and so do songwriters. And all of a sudden, you're spinning Marvin Gaye, you're spinning Chet Atkins, you're spinning Dolly Parton.
When was the last time you put on Chet Atkins?
Never. I just popped into my mind. I thought I'd say it.
Goddamn Merle Haggard, boy.
Goddamn that Chet Atkins. I'm trying to bring more audience in, Bob.
Yeah, you're going for that country thing.
But it's like it's a subconscious thing.
Okay, so let's keep going on this because our hands are up. I'm not pointing at anyone. I'm just kind of got my hands up in the air because I'm excited. 4 chords. So the top 10 songs only had 4 chords, not the same chords, but there was no change. The tempo never changed.
Okay.
Never changed. The same drum beat sound has been used in songs for 20 years. It's called the trap beat. It's just drum machine. You hit the button and it just goes ding, 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 ding.
Crazy, man.
And a lot of these songs, Garrett, and I have listened to a couple of them. The auto-tune. Do you know what auto-tune is?
100%.
Okay. Auto-tune is killing it. So Cher uses it as a technique in her 1998 song, Do You Believe in Love? And every time I think of that one, it's like an earworm. And I start singing that dang song.
Yep.
The worst was when Beyonce recorded with Alice Cooper on one of his albums and they auto-tuned their voices to be together.
Okay.
I was like, Al, Booby, come on. All I'm saying is Tull, Thick as a Brick, 6 musicians in a studio recording stuff. Beatles recorded their first album on 4 tracks. It was a big deal when they went to Sgt. Pepper's and had 8 tracks. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Do this math, Gare. Rick Beato grabbed a song and he downloaded it. Do you know how many tracks are on that song?
How many?
I'll give you a guess. I'll give you 2 guesses. Higher. Okay, give
10.
Higher.
16. It's got to be
Higher.
20.
Higher. 171. 171 frickin' tracks on one song. Now, as he admitted, some of the tracks only had the sound of this.
Got it.
But 171 tracks to record a song. So that tells you, and he was arguing that AI, people are afraid of AI going forward. But AI, you can't put a picture of AI on your ceiling and look at him going, oh my God, he's spitting blood out of his mouth.
AI doesn't have any feelings.
I have feelings.
but you're not AI. Or are you?
Am I? Shit, that was awful, Gary. That was awful. So Beato's other comment is rock dead. The top 10 here, they're all pop music. You got to go to number 14 to go to Coldplay to get to any form of rock and roll, and I would consider them pop. Maybe pop rock, but
To quote Howard Stern from about 15 years ago, and he said, when we were growing up, it was all rock. It was all rock, and now it's rap, hip hop, and all, which is fine.
what were the Carpenters?
Pop.
Yeah, they were pop. You're right.
But he brought up a great point. He's like, rock is going to be put up on the shelf with jazz. It's going to be a niche. Rock is not mainstream anymore. Go to a baseball game. Go to a Tigers game. Guys walking up to the plate. It's rap, hip hop,
Yep.
R&B.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Change is, but it's just rock is not mainstream anymore.
Right.
So
right. It's not like someone's going to blast Highway to Hell when Miggy walks up to the plate, are they?
No.
Okay, so Coldplay's at 14. Imagine Dragons, which I think they're pretty good. 61 million. And then Maroon 5. I couldn't tell you a Maroon 5 song at 55 million. But
The Moves Like Jagger.
Nice. Nice. And I love how you spit that out before I could tell you they were number 26. So, look, the blocking thing is crap because how do I learn a Jimi Hendrix lick unless somebody shows me on YouTube?
Let's keep... Oh, great segue. Thank you. Bands blocked on YouTube. Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, Sabbath. Found that interesting.
I wonder how their
Floyd.
I wonder how the Sabbath ballet's going.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Sabbath and Ozzy. So who's ever managing Sabbath is managing Ozzy. But I also want to say...
Well, Ozzy's Sharon. It's got to be.
Right, we brought that up before.
Yeah.
Yoko in the room again. But I do want to say, well, I can't say it about Glenn Fry because he's dead. Don Henley, he's an ass.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
He's such a prick.
Okay, so I saw an interview with Fry, and somebody asked him, now, again,
He's dead. Be nice.
and he's from Berkeley.
Went to Don Darrow High School. Best name for high school ever.
Exactly. But I can totally understand why he snapped at the interviewer. Why do you think the Eagles are still popular? And all he did is he recited their greatest hits album. Desperado, Life in the Fast Lane, Hotel California, and you could just feel the middle finger that he was given to that person.
Totally get it.
I thought it was so cocky. So Gary at Firebird Records, he said that somebody went over and bought a Eagles album from him because somebody called me, Ted, friend of mine, sent me a note saying my wife's friend or friend of ours just bought her husband a turntable for a present. What albums is she supposed to buy him?
Whoa.
Well, okay.
Whoa.
No, it's
in general? Like what?
It's a great question. I said, what type of music?
Right.
And then I said, well, go see Gary at Firebird Records. He's all used, but it's all beautiful stuff. And if you're asking me, here's my list of what I would do, and I would throw it because I asked, what do you like? Oh, I like Springsteen and I like the Eagles, and I said, well,
Allman's Live at the Fillmore, Frampton Live.
Well, but my comment was only buy UK released LPs over there because that's the kitschiness of it. Hey,
Sure, sure.
honey, here's your turntable, and here's the Beatles' Blue album, the greatest hits, but it's a UK release.
I'm down.
So it's kind of kitschy.
No, I'm hip.
So,
Yeah.
So she went to see him, and she bought 6-7 records from Gary. So that was cool.
ECM Records on the jazz side of things has reversed their blocking, and Rick Beato talked about how it took him 5 years
of bitching at him
to play a Pat Metheny.
Metheny.
Right.
Yep.
And he said they have changed their, which again, okay, hey, that's great, but it's jazz on the shelf next to rock.
Okay, so let's look at this. Hendrix blocking. Guy's been dead 50 years. It's his estate that's blocking it. And if they watch that video, they're going to change their tune because their money is going down. And think about Prince. You've got Prince who dies. He had no will. I think it's intestate. So
They were, there was same with the will written in pencil that Aretha and her sons are
fighting over.
Actually written in. It's like, oh my God,
No,
people, can you be a little more organized?
Right, but you can write them in. Well, never mind.
I know.
We're getting off subject. The big names from the last 3 years are the top 10 in Spotify. Those ones I read off to you. Mm-hmm. They're the big names. There was a little bit of time when TikTok was supposed to be the new way of breaking musicians.
Yep.
Right, and this one hurt me. The first TikToker to break was a guy named Jake, spelled JVKE. Yeah, I know. I've never heard of this kid.
No.
He's got 30 million plays a year. 30 million plays a month. He's the same as the Beatles.
So sad.
I mean, it's painful. I think the first 5 recordings you and I ever did, I went off on a tangent about how I couldn't believe that Queen is still relevant today when they only have 2 members, original members, and they're just playing the same songs. No new music.
Correct.
None.
Well, we talked about the multi-generational.
Yeah.
And what popped up was Queen and Elton John.
Right.
I can't explain Elton John and what I said to you. The only thing about Queen I can think of is Adam Lambert came from American Idol. He's a younger guy, and he might have brought that audience over. I don't know for sure. But what is Elton John doing at 75? I don't know how old he is, but...
Oh, he's getting up there.
And he just finished up his 3-year goodbye or whatever. Jeez, really?
Hey, you know what? We're going to break up, but it'll be over the next 36 months.
Yeah, exactly.
So Queen at number 48 has 40 million monthly listeners. 48 million. Beatles have 31.
And you know what? Normally you'd be like, wow, that's pretty good until you look at The Weeknd with 108 million.
Unbelievable. And then Elton's at number 46 with 49 million. And rock and roll, like metal, didn't show up until number 82.
Way down there.
Linkin Park.
Uh-huh. Well, not even Metallica.
Not Metallica, not Guns N' Roses.
Yep.
Foo Fighters had 21 million. They're at number 253, and the Killers are 252 with 21 million. Dude, rock and roll is it's not there.
And you know what? God bless if we're still doing this 5 years from now, but this is going to be a good one to go back to.
We need to get a paying sponsor in 5 years.
Oh, we will.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
All right.
But what I did, and on a small little kitschy note over here, with all this of blocking, and Grateful Dead popped into my head on how you could bootleg their shows.
Oh, yeah.
And the first Dead show I went to, and I only made about 5 Dead shows with Jerry, but people have microphones on tripods. You can't even get down the aisle. So they talked to Mickey Hart, and he's like, we tried in the beginning. We couldn't stop it. Out of the Grateful Dead's 2,300 concerts,
this is so funny.
2,000 were bootlegged.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, a good friend of ours, Chip, who saw the Dead 36 times, but there was the whole
give or take a dozen.
Right. But there was the whole bootleg market. Guys are selling cassettes back and forth. And I looked at Bob Weir is worth $60 million. When Jerry died in 95, he was worth $15 million. But you know what? They've got a fan base
that's still going.
That is going to go on forever.
I wonder how many plays they get a month. I'm curious.
Yeah.
You know what? Everyone, we'll get back to you next week on that one.
Exactly.
I'm going to end on this cute little story. You ready?
Please.
So my wife and I are out to dinner with another couple. And we were talking about people working on houses and helping you out. The husband said, oh, this guy is so good. He came over and he changed a tube in my father-in-law's amplifier. You've got somebody standing behind you.
Whoa. Don't scare me. We have a guest? Wait. No. Keep walking, brother. Keep walking.
He doesn't know who Jake is either. I asked him today. No, you don't. Okay, he does. So Matt tells me, oh, my father-in-law had a tube replaced in his stereo. And I just looked at him. Your father-in-law's stereo has a tube? He said, yeah. I go,
how many tubes does he have?
I was kind of like that. And I said, can I come over and look at it? They said, sure, we'll have you over for dinner. My dad loves music. So I went over there with a bag of records that I've bought over the years, all of them UK releases.
Okay.
Gary, you should have seen this stereo. It had to have been.
Really?
It was unbelievable. I'm hoping I made her father's night because we were just sitting there talking
You're
about
just hoping
music.
you get invited back again.
I do, because actually Matt cooks some seriously good steaks.
Oh, good.
So I'd love to go back. And I loved it at the very end. Hey, honey, and he's saying this to his daughter, I'm going to take Bob to the audio store in Ann Arbor. And I was like, yes.
That works. Yes, sir.
You know, it's one of those Macintosh stores.
Right. Yeah.
But it was fun. It was a good time. Great steak. Good laughs. What do you got, Gare?
Thank you for listening to our math show.
Oh, yeah, this is all numbers.
Right.
I was just flagged by the gentleman who walked by us.
By our producer. Our producer just said,
Do you want to lean in and tell how much it was? So we looked at, those speakers. So the guy said, I saw this one set, and the guy's like, those are $70,000. And I was like, holy shit.
for a pair.
For a pair.
70 grand.
No, wait. It gets better.
Oh,
We just sold a pair for $360,000.
how big is a pair of speakers for 300? And
Better be the size of the Taj Mahal, man.
better be the Empire State
And
Building.
then I looked at this turntable that the guy had. It was all plexiglass, multi-layered, magnetic turn.
Sounds badass.
I go, how much is that? 15 grand? He goes, 120. All right. I said, let's leave. We're out of here.
For a turntable.
For a turntable.
Gary, it was like, it looked like surgical equipment. It had a pendulum.
Yeah, it did.
I want a turntable that costs 120. I want one.
Hey, honey, Michigan State's out of the question because I got to spin the white out backwards.
Where's your car? I sold it as a down payment on this turntable.
Look at this.
Look at this. Look what, and I've got 60 easy payments at 17% interest.
$2,000 a year, 17%
Right. What
interest.
a deal. I thought it was a good deal.
On that note, we are out of here.
See ya.
It's sunny somewhere, people. Be optimistic.